understanding the essence of this, we gotta realize, and this is so hard for people to do, this is why I have the I am love for you stuff versus just saying I love you. Because I had a conversation with my dad this week, and as long as we keep seeing love as something we do or something we have, we will stay divided. Love is an action. No, it's not. Love produces an action. You follow? And the love I'm talking about is the capital L-O-V-E. Alright, so love produces, and love is how I feel about you. No, love can produce how you feel. But love is the very pure essence core of everything that exists. But because we have romanticized views of it, it's now something that we have or something that we do. Alright? And our functioning is often, I'll give that direction in a minute, but we are born and then conditioned. That's the part I want to really kind of set light on. I heard an example of this, and I don't have to argue with you to say that we're conditioned because I think you all know this, but if I was to, actually this is a good example, maybe. No, I'll use the example that I heard. Anybody ever seen stained glass windows in the church?
Yeah.
Right? Beautiful, right? Beautiful. On the inside of the church, you ever seen the sun shining through the stained glass window? What color is the light? Whatever color that stained glass is, right? So it can be green, red, blue, whatever, the nice little pretty color, kind of like our little thingy there. Right? So if the light was shining through there, it would shine that color light on. Right? Is the light green, red, blue, yellow, or whatever color? No. That light is being conditioned by the glass it's coming through. You following? Y'all following me? This is how we're living life. It's conditioned by the lens that we're seeing it all through. But in order to get to your undivided state, so then our conditioning ends up being the dividing. Right? Somebody say your conditioning is the dividing. Our conditioning ends up being the dividing factor. It begins to be the thing that causes what was once unconditional, pure light. Right? Because even, what color is the light on the other side of the glass? You can answer. Not even necessarily white. It's the color, I would say, it looks white.
Clear.
It's pure. It's the color of pure. So what do we have to do if we're to get away from this undivided state? And not get away as in we're not going to experience it. We're going to experience it. All right? We got to get on the other side of the stained glass window. Are we finding the light, the pure light in the church? Not as long as we're looking at it through the stained glass. Are we finding the pure light of ourselves in our own life? Not as long as we're looking at it through the stained glass. Are we finding the pure essence of who we really are in our life and in our relationships? Not if we're looking at it through the stained glass. Whatever that stained glass might be, it could have been pain. Right? The things you went through in your life. Are you viewing your spiritual awokeness, awoke, that ain't a word, but I like making up words, awokeness. Are you experiencing all of this stuff through the lens of how you've been violated? If your lens, if your stained glass window is, I was molested, so I no longer trust A, B, C, D, or E, F, G. You're still divided from your pure light. Are y'all following me? Y'all following me? Sometimes it's hard because we go through traumatic things. We go through things in our life that happen. And then there's this duality of wisdom that we have in the world. All right, in the book I call it, some of it I say is wisdom, W-I-S-D-O-M. Right, that's of the kingdom, the kingdom. And then there's the W-I-S-D-U-M-B, some wisdom. All right, there's a lot of things that we're doing. There's a lot, and I found myself saying this during this reset for the last 21 days to a lot of the people that were participating. Your statements are coming from the same system that had you broken. our wisdom is coming from the same place that broke us. Because we're not going back to the true, pure light. Well, how can I go back to my pure truth? I've been hurt. Yeah, we all have. We all have. And we're going to get hurt some more as life continues to happen. Because that's another thing. Being spiritually woke don't mean you don't get hurt no more. A friend of mine said that somebody told him, you're supposed to be woke. He says, but why do you get sad? He's like, you're supposed to be woke. You should never be sad. Really? So now we're dividing our spirituality from our humanity. Somebody say undivided. Undivided. We have to figure out how do we stand in the world as one, fully, just like the Christ, just like Jesus, fully man and fully God, right? Why do you think you're any different? Well, he was the only begotten, the only begotten son. Why would we think that we're any different? We have to figure out how to integrate that self, that space.